Today, as we were steaming north, we encountered a large pod of pilot whales. They joined us as we were on our way to recover a sediment trap that we set adrift yesterday. The sediment trap that we are using on this cruise looks like a net that hangs vertically 150 meters below the surface of the ocean. When particles sink from the surface on their way to the deep ocean, they are captured by the net and funneled into the cup at the end of the trap. Before we can bring the net back to the surface, it needs to be closed so other particles are not captured as we pull it up. The yellow canister right above the net is a special underwater acoustic device that closes the trap. Acoustic devices use underwater sound waves to communicate. We send an acoustic signal from a special underwater speaker called a transducer to the device and tell it to close the trap. The device then sends an acoustic signal back to us on the ship, telling us it has done its job and closed the trap. After we lower the net trap 150 meters deep, we attach the floats and let it drift away. Today we tracked down the location it had drifted to, and that's when we encountered the pod of whales. When I used the transducer from the ship to signal the acoustic device to close the trap, the pod of whales immediately swam at the ship. Apparently, they could also hear the acoustic instruments talking to each other. Then, when the acoustic device communicated back to us, the whales turned and swam in its direction. After the acoustic conversations were over, the whales were tired of us and swam away. I wonder if the signals we sent were whale talk for, "Stay away, you whales, we don't want you to get tangled up in our trap." Probably not, but it is fun to think about anyway. As we begin to recover our net trap, we pulled in the floats, attached a line to a winch, and pulled up 150 meters of rope until the net returned to the surface. Our acoustic conversation had caused the net trap to close before we retrieved it, just as we had hoped, and also allowed us to have a special interaction with the residents of this area of the ocean. Stay tuned and find out what we discover from the sinking particles in the bottom of the net trap.